So this is part one, the non-respondent one. This chapter is meant to highlight one of the first problems of having TV that I've not seen addressed. While some might have success with living with and treating TV, there are many people out there who, for one reason or another, are simply just not having that same success. And so, there's two kinds of people with TV, if we could simplify it. And that's the one who responds well to the common antifungal treatments prescribed by Western medicine. And then there are some, like myself, who do not respond well. So this chapter is meant to illuminate that. And so here's a small study that came out of Brazil, and they found that 67% of the people with TB ended up having one or four more relapses within that same year. And I would just reword that and say that, in my opinion, standard medicine fails 67% of the time because the infection ends up coming back. I'm not the only one that's saying this, or I'm just saying it rather harshly, but there are other scientists who have identified this pattern. And so recurrent and disseminated pityriasis versicolor, RDPV, here we'll zoom into it, and it says the aim of this study is to propose the definition of a new clinical entity, the recurrent and disseminated pityriasis versicolor. And so this was also just a very small study. It was 11 males, 5 females, and within a 30-day trial, 43.8% of them had no cure. So I'm here to talk to you guys, I guess, the 4 people who go to the doctor, you go get the stuff, it doesn't work. This has been identified for a long time now, and still the same medicines are being prescribed. Right. So again, I'm just here to reiterate the fact TV is clearly a problem for some more than it is for others. And so I just wanted to include this into the chapter to provide some clarity, and maybe that it might alleviate some of the frustration that comes with going to a doctor and you get the medicines and it doesn't work. Or if you have a family member or friend who also has the condition and they tell you, well, I just did this and it worked, and you try it, it doesn't work for you. This just puts things into context. I think I've gone through the forums and I've seen enough on all of the forums and Reddits. Everything out there is just, a lot of people diagnosing and prescribing things to do to someone else that's worked for them. But I've never seen anyone else talk about this part where it's just some people are not responding, bro. We all know about Selsun Blue. We all know about the dandruff, Head and Shoulders. We've all heard about don't eat sugar. We've all heard about it, man. And so there's a bigger problem that's going on. And this is, what I'm pointing to here. If the common standard stuff does work for you, I'm happy for you. And if it doesn't work for you, this is just something to consider. That you might be one of those kind of people who just doesn't have good response.